questions for Coach Collins?
Coach, you said yesterday you're approaching every game like it's a championship game. Did you see that from the team here tonight?
They were focused. I think they were focused on defense and rebounding. We sure weren't focused on making layups. But as long as we can keep doing a good job, the best job we can do guarding, and the best job we can do rebounding, then we're going to be in ball games, even when we're not making shots.
Renee, she has another big game against a team from Florida. Her career high team against FIU, and she had, I think, 25 and 16 against these guys last year. What is it about her playing these teams, or what was it about her tonight that led to all that success?
I don't think it matters whether the team's from Florida or Texas or Tennessee. I think that she just, when she gets locked in from the beginning of the game, she's pretty good for the whole game. And there are games when I'm trying to get her to go, and sometimes it just she's just not there. And once she gets mad enough to play, she's pretty good. And there were a lot of points that we left on the board tonight. We could have played a lot better offensively, but I'm real proud of the effort we had on the boards and defensively. Except for that second half and getting out on three-point shooter, we had some miscues on our switches and left some players wide open. And but we did a better job in the first half of taking that away. So as long as we keep doing a good job on the boards, we're going to be in ball games.
You know, Renee, too, has gotten into some foul trouble early in some of these conference games. I think she missed the entire second quarter of the last two you guys had here. How important was that just early on, especially when they were in foul trouble?
Well, it's important for her to be. We're better when she's on the floor, period. So we don't need her to be in foul trouble ever. And she got a little bit of foul trouble there in the third quarter, and I had to put her back in. We kind of rolled the dice. We got the lead spread out just a little bit more, and so I wanted to pull her back out because I didn't want her to get a quick fourth foul instead of a quarter to play. But she did a good job. When she came back in, we had to bring her back in. They cut it to 9, and we had to make sure we took care of the ball and got good finishes around the basket and didn't turn the ball over. So there's still things that we've got to do a better job of if we're going to compete and beat the best teams in this conference. But I'm real proud tonight of Whitney Creech. Did a great job. Sherry Porter guarded the heck out of the ball tonight. Dee Givens did a super job, even though she was 3 for 12 from the three-point line. I thought overall the focus and the attention for the game plan was pretty good.
You know, I had mentioned their foul trouble. I know Krim gets in a little bit of trouble early in the first half, but you hold her scoreless. I think she finishes with 8 points. It seems like you guys do a really good job of holding teams' leading scores below their average. Is that a sense of pride doing that and making the other players beat you?
Yeah, it is a sense of pride of guarding the other team's best player. But we're trying to take pride in guarding all the players, and so we're still losing those three-point shooters. And Raneem left, actually gave up 12 points in the first half. There were 3 threes, and then she fouled a three-point shooter. And so we've got to do a better job with all 5 players on the floor, not just focus on the 1 or 2. But yeah, I'm real proud of them, and they do a great job of keying in on what it is that we have to take away from the other team.
Whitney, in the second half of a lot of these conference games, it seems like she can flip a switch when you guys need it. At the third quarter, she ends on an 8-0 personal run. What is it about her and her just experience, I guess, that leads to that, and what do you see from her in those situations?
She's smart. Whitney's a very, very smart basketball player, and when you have players with high basketball IQ, not only are they easy to coach, they see things on the floor that other players don't see and understand, and so it's enjoyable. It's like coaching Kendall Noble and Ivy Brown. Like there are conversations that we have that you don't have with all players, and so there's things that we'll come over there and we'll talk about things, and she sees things and feels things, and so I trust her 100%. So if she says, I think we're better off with 3 players, and we'll probably go 3 on 5. So whatever Whit says, I trust.
Shooting the ball, another 3-point struggle tonight. Is it a concern at all, or is it going to be a concern at any point?
No, it's not a concern. Like we've got good shooters. And tonight I told them, make sure your feet are on the 3-point line, on the men's 3-point line. We didn't be shooting deep threes, and make sure your feet are set. And if you feel like it's a good shot, shoot it, but everybody else make sure you go get a rebound. And if you don't want to take this shot and nobody's in front of you, drive in there and get a 6-foot pull-up or an assist. And so I don't want to mess with their confidence. They're already second guessing their ability to shoot the 3. And Alexis Brewer's a great 3-point shooter, and Dee Givens is a great 3-point shooter, and Sherry Porter can shoot the 3. And so we've got some kids that can shoot the ball out there. And right now, they're shooting the ball really well in practice and shoot around. We chart that every day, and they're shooting 50, 60, 70%. And so it's going to come back around at some point. But no, the main concern is guard and rebound, because you can see as long as we do the best job we can do guarding, and we do a great job on the board, boards, we're going to stay in ball games, even when we're not making layups or threes.
Because you all undefeated at home, what is it about playing here at Diddle that's allowed you to have so much success?
I think it's probably not as much. I mean, it's obviously having the fans. Having your home fans here, energy, that's a positive. But then the other part is there's just a different routine at home than there is on the road. And so I think that this is probably a more comfortable routine for them. But also just having fans behind you and getting excited when you're making big plays, whether it's hitting a three or whether it's getting a 10-second call in the backcourt because you're pressing. So I think being here and having your home fans gives you that boost that you need.
FIU on Saturday, what do you know about them? And I'm assuming you guys are entering with that championship game mindset again?
That won't change. We have no. You guys are going to get in trouble if you don't be still.
Took it out.
Be still. That won't change all year. Like each game is critical. And not just for us. It's critical for almost every team in this conference because the conference is as tougher than it's been since we've been in here. And everybody's capable of beating everybody else. And so you've got to have that mindset. There's not a night off. And you've got to have that mindset each night, and especially on the road, because it's tough to beat all these teams on the road. And so if you're going to have a shot at a bye, you're going to have a shot at this conference, you've got to show up every night. And you've got to have that mindset regardless of what that opponent's conference record is.
What do you know about them early on, FIU?
Yeah, I'll watch film on tonight. I know last year we went down there and did a horrible job of guarding the three-point line, and they went off, and it was a dogfight. But other than that, I'll start watching film tonight. I've learned from doing this for a while. I don't try to jump ahead. You focus on the team you're getting ready to play. So as soon as we get done here, I'll go back and get my computer and start watching film.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.